Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today I have 5 teams for you for the Faction Assault and the World event. 2 no-no-nos and like 3, I don't know, at least 2 no-no-nos. No Mythic, no Legendary, no Dawnbringer. Here's the first one. I showed it yesterday. This is for the World event. We have the Edged Blade, Queen Jezebel, um, Vanguard, and Champion of Anu. This was the best thing I could come up with as far as like the first thought using a mythic type of deal here. Champion of Anu can hit all enemies as long as you target their first troop over there. He hits the first enemy, then everybody below. Or he hits the targeted enemy, then everybody below that. So you have to target the first enemy if you want to hit everybody. He was like the only one that was hitting everybody that was like a mythic or legendary or whatever. I'm pretty sure. And then everybody else is just designed to get him up. The sword does do some damage if you somehow, for whatever reason, lose your Anu there. But yeah, everybody else is designed just to get him up. Vanguard makes a ton of yellow. He's the only one that has yellow, uses yellow. The Queen Jezebel gives mana to everybody and also does some damage too. I mean, she does a little bit of damage too based on like your attack. So yeah, and the sword makes like I think yellow and some other color. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, yellow and blue, which is like perfect for this team here. All the yellow will go to your damage dealer that hits all enemies, and the rest of that blue will fill up your 2 mana generators, which is pretty cool. Towards the later end of this event, you might want to move your Anu up to the first slot, just because he has Aegis with the 60% skull mitigation. But at the early going here, I was just trying to get him up as soon as possible, and everybody on the team is designed to help get him up. And he hits all enemies, so that was my thought as far as my first thought team. Here is the no team. This is a kind of shout out to Pamela. She mentioned triple Tacet warrior. I think she was using a different weapon, maybe Osha's tome or something like that, if I remember correctly. But I decided to use I think it's called the bone shield. Yeah, Bone Shield. It's one of those weapons that makes 2 colors based off of Keytar allies, I'm pretty sure, and Satite Warrior is from Keytar, and it makes the color that he uses, I think brown and some other color. So I thought that was a little bit better just because it's making the color that the troop uses. It's the same typing if you make yourself a Keytar class, and yeah, it was working pretty good. It's okay, I would say. This is a tight warrior, like you cast it on one of your troops, and it's based on like their armor, how much damage he does. So at first I was casting it on my hero, because my hero would have the most armor, and that would like make his damage do more. But if your hero gets hit by the enemy, then you have to like switch to maybe your first tight warrior, and then start boosting him up. Kind of up to you what you want to do. I mean, you could just play it safe and just go with your first tight warrior, but you'll do a little bit less damage at first. But it'll be safer for like the second cast and the third cast if you need it or whatever. Because normally your first troop is going to get hit by skulls or something. Like you can see in this battle right here, I ended up choosing my Satite Warrior there for the second cast. And it does take a few casts, like kind of if you get into a difficult battle. It's not an auto like clear with one shot, unless you have like 3 medals for whatever reason in this world event this early in the week. But yeah, you're gonna have to cast it a few times. I'd say your first cast it on your hero. Your second cast, your first Satite Warrior if your hero gets hit. Yada yada yada. Alright, here we have the Amanithrax Faction Assault. This is the good old Gob Truffle team. I'm doing it potionless here. This was last night. Some of this is from last night, some of this is from this morning. But this is potionless. We got Forest Troll, King Gob Truffle, Doomed Glaive. You could also use Doomed Club. You could also use Osha's Tome. You could also use the Arboreal Crystal. Like, there's a bunch of different weapons. You could use Mountain Crusher. I mean, it's kind of order of operation there, too. I think Doomed Glaive's the best. Then probably Osha's Tome, then Doomed Club, then Arboreal Crystal, then Mountain Crusher. Like, that kind of order. You just want to keep the team looping. That's the whole goal. Just keep it looping. So a lot of the time you're going to want to cast Gob Truffle if it's up. If Gob Truffle's up, cast it. If he's not up, cast Forest Troll. Your last resort is to cast that Doomed Glaive there. A lot of the time you're not going to want to because you're going to clear the whole board out. You're kind of working to get the board all green and brown. So if you turn all of that to skulls, it's going to clear all the colors you want out of there. But hey, if it's the only thing you got to do, or if it's like the last, you're just trying to finish them off, or maybe they're submerged and you need to hit them with skulls or something, like there are situations where the Doomed Glaive is a good cast. But most of the time, it's Gob Truffle, then Forest Troll, then Gob Truffle, Gob Truffle, Gob Truffle, Gob Truffle, Forest Troll, Gob Truffle, Forest. You know what I mean? Like, you don't even cast the Doomed Glaive. But every so often, you will cast that Doomed Glaive to finish them off, or to hit somebody that's submerged, or to, you know what I mean. Okay, so now I have a no team for you for the Faction Assault, and this is actually being used during the event today. So, like I said, some of it's from last night, some of it's from today. Decided to do 5 teams instead of like 3. Here is a no team for the Faction Assault. So we have Shield of Urskaya, Rowan, Leprechaun. And early in this event, you're not even going to have to use the weapon. You got 2 Leprechauns. Usually you just blow one up, you get your Rowan up, you cast your Rowan, the battle's over. And the deeper we get into this Faction Assault, of course, it's not going to clear in one shot. So you're going to have to either, you know, cast your Leprechaun again, maybe cast your Shield of Urskaya on your Rowan, and go from there. But yeah, deeper, it's designed to, like, early on, cast Leprechaun, then cast Rowan. Then later on, you're going to cast Leprechaun, and then probably cast your other Leprechaun, and then use your weapon on your Rowan, and then cast Rowan. You know what I mean? And I'm thinking that's going to get you through the event. My teams are usually designed just to get you all rewards on Tuesdays, because I don't feel like there's that many people that are going to level 500 on a Tuesday. Most people that go to level 500 are either doing it when the new faction comes out over the weekend, or they're like slowly doing it every day, like down in the underworld. There's probably not too many people doing it on a Tuesday, because you have to do it all in one day. You have to buy a ton of potions and then do a huge investment of time and then get it all done within one day. And I'm sure most of us don't have time for that. So they need to do something with these faction assaults on Tuesday. Maybe make it Tuesday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday would be cool. Because usually Wednesday and Thursday, there's nothing really going on. I mean, a pet on Wednesday, that's it. Like, why not let the faction assaults go from Tuesday to Wednesday? Or even Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I mean, a lot of people hate the class event. It's boring. Most of the time, it's a bad class half the time. Like, why not? Why not stretch it from Tuesday to Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or at least Tuesday, Wednesday, or something? Here is your final team. It is another no team for the World event. I just wanted to make it a nice even 5 teams. Triple High Paladin with Divine Protector. Made myself a Priest. Did the double the maze banner. You know, whenever you can use that maze banner, you always want to do that. So double red, double green, minus purple. And yeah, and the other teams, the classes were like, with the Tacet warrior team, you got to make yourself a Keytar. I forget what that is. I think it's like Necromancer or something weird. And then the Gob Truffle team, you can use a bunch of different classes, like Warden and Titan are the 2 best, but I think I was using like Elementalist to level it up. And the first team, I had to make myself a Knight, I'm pretty sure. And I think that's all the teams, right? The Rowan team, you can do whatever. A Green Storm would be nice with that Rowan team, but I think I was doing Elementalist once again to level it up. But a nice Green Storm for that Rowan is always good, because sometimes your Leprechaun, especially when you're using 2 Leprechauns, you're going to blow up the first one, and then there's no green left for the second one, so you really need a Green Storm with that, and that's what I was noticing. But I was trying to level up my Elementalist, so do you blame me? This team is just easy. The Divine Protector makes the mana for the High Paladins, and then you just shoot your High Paladins off a bunch of times, and it works pretty good. I think it's just as good as the Tacet Warrior team, if not a little bit better, actually. But yeah. That's all I got for you today. Please like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel. Comment below. Chatathon, remember, Sunday morning around 5 a.m.-ish. I know other people in different time zones. It's going to be hard, so I need some of you choir members maybe to be there early to keep it going. I'd really appreciate that. And EverQuest probably later today, I would say. I got 2 of them recorded, so if you're looking for EverQuest, there's 2 recorded right now. But yeah, love you guys. You're the best. See ya tomorrow or later today.